Hello, this is Wicked Googly, YouTube. Welcome back to the next adventure for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. We did not finish the Firewand Bridge, but we did poke our head up here so that we could do a quest on the farm. And now we're going to head back to the Friendly Arm Inn, sell some stuff, rest up, and then we're going to head off in search of the Cloakwood.
All right, all right.
As far as equipment goes, I'm pretty sure until we actually get to the kind of expansion material, which is Durlag's Tower, I believe, um, we probably aren't going to find any more upgrades that I can think of except for jewelry. So that could be a bit disappointing. I do think once you finish off the Cloakwood, that the the shop that's here in the Friendly Arm Inn gets kind of upgraded and sells some higher class items. There's a really amazing two-handed sword that's up in the Cloakwood that I would consider an upgrade, even though I don't plan to use a two-handed weapon. It makes you immune to things like web and hold. So I'm looking forward to getting that as an inventory option. I know that our inventory is pretty limited, but it will be helpful. That's one of those items that I would just carry around regardless.
Very well.
Because it is so useful. So as far as spells go, I still want to keep what I have. I've got 2 things to identify. So we will sacrifice sleep to take 2 identifies for when we wake up. Don't have any. Oh, I do have 1 healing spell I could eat.
I need some help.
I feel like that's a bit wasted. That's too bad.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
So first we'll rest. No dream events. Okay, so you can't identify the spell while I'm wearing the armor. Armor down for a second. I kind of wish that the wands would stack, but they don't. But 12 charges, that's pretty good. And the bracers of armor do not stack with the robe, sadly enough.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Let's sell off some things. Sell off the warhammer, the bracers, the dagger, chainmail, the staff. So we'll sell the robes of large mage. Don't fence stolen goods. What do they consider stolen? Staff? Huh, okay, because these were taken off of killed NPCs. I'm not quite sure who I would then sell them to. That is a bit sad. They are going to continue taking up my inventory space then. I don't really need the money, so worst comes to worst, I can just drop them. Plus 1 staff's only going to sell for about 1,000 gold. Not the end of the world, but the robes are like 10 or 11 grand, so I kind of hate to see that go. After sleeping, we're at half hit points, 50%. We're at 22.
Well,
That's not too great. I don't want to sleep again. Like to do the campaigns in as reasonably little time as I can because of my own personal ideas of how the game should be played. I never really liked Oh, I don't have a cleric in the group. I'm just going to sit in town and click rest, 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 rest until all my hit points are back. It doesn't affect anything gameplay-wise, but I just never really cared for it too much. Okay, so traveling to the west does not give me access to the woods.
Very well.
And I believe traveling straight north probably takes me to the farm, but let's hope that it will take me to the forest instead. If I cannot get to the forest from traveling from here, I can not really think of any other way to get there right now other than telling thieves that you wish to join them. Okay, great. But as far as I know, I've killed all the available thieves. So we could either travel up here to Ulgoth's Beard or try and get ourselves across the bridge. I'm going to try and get across the bridge first.
If you insist.
See what transpires here. And yeah, if that doesn't work, then I guess we're headed off to Ulgoth's Beard. I guess, yeah, to me that's a little one-sided roleplay-wise. I don't want to be sneaky. I didn't want to infiltrate the thieves group that way, but that looked like the only option they're going to make available. And if you kill off all the thieves, then your game is done and ends.
I serve the flaming fist.
So, Flaming Fist Mercenary, sorry traveler, but the entrance to Baldur's Gate is closed. With all of the bandit activity about, we've been forced to keep the gate closed. Perhaps if you return later, things may have changed, and we may be able to reopen the city. City of Baldur's Gate, you have the mighty Flaming Fist to defend you. Why would you be afraid of bandits? Normally, what you have said would be true, but most of the Flaming Fist is down to the south, and the Grand Duke feels the city is exposed. I apologize for any inconvenience. Okay, so there. So it looks like we're off to Ulgoth's Beard. A little bit of an interesting development, I guess. I was planning to go to the Cloakwood today. The other option is I can wander around in hopes that a thief group spawns. Just like a wandering monster bandit group, and perhaps they will give me some dialogue options. So here at Ulgoth's Beard. The village of Ulgoth Beard lies on the banks of the river Shionthar, just upstream from Baldur's Gate and the open sea beyond. The farm-dotted countryside is usually a peaceful haven from the turmoil of the Sword Coast, although of late the same cannot be said of Ulgoth's Beard itself. The simple fishing village has become the source of many rumor in recent days. Rumors of an ancient cult risen again, unsubstantiated tales of murderous creatures stalking the night, and talk of strange going on in the house of Chandelar, the powerful and eccentric mage who makes his home in the normally sleepy village. You have also heard with certainty that tours of the fabled Durlag's Tower operate from Olgoth's Beard, and that it is truly a place where adventurers can test their mettle. Perhaps such a test will better prepare you to fight the darkness that threatens to destroy the Sword Coast and you with it.
If you insist.
Okay, so it looks like if I want to go to Durlag's Tower, be able to pick up some kind of quest from here. Okay, locked. I'm not going to bother checking that out. Talk to some villagers.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
Trying to meditate, adventurer. Come and see me later. Okay, interesting. So, let me check outside the town first and see. Is it blocked off, or is there a outside wilderness much to this? Okay. Okay, it's pretty much blocked. So it's gonna probably be a really tiny map. Oh yeah, it's small. come chat with a few villagers. That's gonna be it. No comment. Okay, get back in the town. Waste of time. Doors probably locked as well, I presume. I could pick it and get in there, but I don't really see a reason to.
A little excitement around here lately.
Light too. There's a little fellow named Mendes who moved into the town this summer. Okay, so keep an eye out for that guy Mendes. Usually I don't talk to commoners. Commoners. House. Fenris, okay, you got a name. Worthy of talking to.
Away with you, beggar!
Good day, I am Fenris Boulon. Is there something you need? Pleased to meet you. Have you gone on the tour of Dulag's Tower? I don't care that you're Fenris Boulon. You're obviously no one of importance. Well, let's ask him about the tower. Indeed I have. 'Twas a wonderful tour, although somewhat steep in price. Why do you ask? Perhaps you are entertaining thoughts of following in my footsteps? We thought that you might find time to share some of your knowledge of the tower and the tour. Or don't flatter yourself. Yeah, we'll go with that one. The tale of that ill-fated tower is a fascinating one. Durlag Trollkiller, a great dwarven hero, built the tower. Over a long and successful career, Durlag amassed a great hoard of treasure. Rumors spoke of rooms full of gems and a great hall strewn with dusty heaps of gold coins. With the aid of hired dwarves, Durlag dug many chambers and passages in the Tor and raised the lone tower above it, planning it as a seat where he could found a dwarven community, grow old in peace, surrounded by happy, prosperous kin. Instead, doppelgangers, organized and aided by foul mind flayers, slew and impersonated Durlag's companions. After the shocked dwarf discovered the first impersonation, he was attacked by all the others and spent a terror-filled 10-day frantically fighting through his own fortress, chased by monsters who were familiar forms but sought his death. In the end, alone and victorious, he was powerless to stop the fleeing Lithids. Fearful they'd return, Durlag hired the finest craft folk he could find and began to rebuild his tower. And the tour beneath as an elaborate succession of traps, magical wards, secret passages, sliding prison chambers, and triggered weapons. For several centuries, things went on like this, as the increasingly eccentric Durlag lived on fungi and, it is cruelly whispered, the bodies of intruders. At length he died, and presumably his bones still lie in some inner rooms, guarded by thousands of deadly traps. After having seen the first few rooms of the tower myself, I can say that it must be as dangerous as the legend pretends. It is a fascinating place to visit, and I strongly recommend that you take a tour. I must be off now. Farewell and enjoy the tour. Okay, so going back there, I can expect to fight shapeshifters. Doors open.
I must be speaking to you.
Okay, there's Mendes.
Listen, please.
Okay, hello friends, it is a pleasure meeting you. You are heroes for the Sword Coast. Long wait to meet you. I am Mendes of Waterdeep, quester of small truth in this land. We, that is, I am in need of favor from you. I have a money for pay and a big heart for friendship. Have a money for pay. Can you help a gentle fellow in search of knowledge? Yeah, I'm always good for pursuit of knowledge. Tragic things are happening in this unfair, how you say, world. Men with power, they hurt the men with none. They destroy things that teach us better life. I tell you true, it would be better if these men are not born. This merchant's league, bad men, they find the island to the west. The island has a broken ship, a shipwreck, very old shipwreck, they say. Okay, go on. They discover the island. They sail to the new world in big storm. blow them north. And a big storm blew them north? For a scholar type, his grammar is terrible. Talking like a half-orc or something. The sailors can't control boat and it almost crashed on island rocks. It's very stormy, but they can see the old wrecked ship. They come back to Baldur's Gate and sell sea charts to the Merchant League counting house. Pox upon them. Why is the Merchants League interested in an island in the middle of nowhere? What does it boast besides dangerous shores and a rotting ship? These merchantmen are greedy. They want island and ship. May their bones rot in 9 hells. Merchants want treasure from the New World. The trackless sea is very wide, so Merchants League ships must stop for supplies. They would stop at Evermeet, but Elf Place is north too much. Only place to stop is Sundra on Lanton, but fees are very expensive. Merchantmen lose money too much in Sundra. Merchant sailors see more than shipwreck on island. They see big harbor also. They want to turn this harbor into new stop. Ships from Waterdeep for Baldur's Gate. What about the shipwreck? Merchant League sailors see markings on the ship. Shipwreck hero is Baldurins. These men, they think that Baldurin had much treasure on his final voyage. Maybe it's true, but ship also has many artifacts. These things hold knowledge of Baldurin's fate. I wish to recover the ship's logbook. I wish solve mystery of Baldurin's final voyage. Merchants League will destroy my artifacts to get treasure. This must not happen. If you help me, I get things precious to me. You get treasure. Merchantmen get nothing. You will help, yes? Fulfilling the plans of innocent merchants grates on my conscience. I will help you. Clearly working towards a noble end. I'll help you. Uh. Hmm. Sure. We'll help him, and we'll even say it the way that is most likely to keep him friendly with us. I chart a boat forthwith. There's a small problem though. These men that find island, they keep the sea charts locked up. In Baldur's Gate, there's building in northeast of city called Merchants League Counting House. To find it, just go northeast from Elf Song Tavern. Sea charts are in there. Most likely, captain of ship will have them. I don't know such things as chart retrieval, but you are a hero, and it is no problem for heroes. There might be a small danger, so I give you some gold for the charts. I will wait for you here. All right. I'll do it. Please hurry, friends. I need charts soon. Merchants prepare ships as we speak. Well, since I can't even get into Baldur's Gate at the moment,
If you insist. Yeah, mate.
that's not going to happen. Callahan. Hello, mates. Callahan I be. Scourge of fish in the 7 seas. Ain't seen ye before. Knew ye be? Verily I am, to meet a gentleman scholar by the name of Mendus. Indeed, it is my first visit to lovely Ulgas Beard, situated on the lovely Sword Coast. A short carriage ride from downtown Baldur's Gate. Arg, mate, born and raised in the Beard, I be. Got brine in me blood and a sea shanty on me breath. Watch where you stick your nose or else I cut it off. I'll just tell him I'm a tourist. A silver tongue ye have. The beard is lovely as a mule's ass, and it smells like a 10-day fish. Welcome all. May the fleas be kind and the ladies kinder. Thank you, good sir. 'Tis nothing. You look a mite floundered, mates. Can I be of assistance? You can. Know you Mendus of Waterdeep. I'll be on the road for many day, and I'm looking for the company of the opposite sex. Yeah, I have no reason to talk to him about Mendus. Asking for some wenches. If your tastes run to woman, then Mistress Mallory be a willing partner. Of course, she's got omnian amorous affliction. The pox. Or if you tastes be running to the menfolk, there be Scotty McEversteins. He's got the pox too. From Mistress Mallory, you understand. 'Tis a terrible tale. Okay, I've heard enough.
If you insist.
Interesting. that the male prostitute got the pox from the female prostitute. Guess they are bi, going both ways. Or one of their clients did. So we've got a quest in this town to go do something that I can't do yet. Probably not for a while. Should be someone in here that can give me the Durlag Tower tour.
Blast it, Thrice-over. I am through with it, I am so. 'Tis no living left here, none.
Delsvirftanyan, a gnome. What do you want? I ask you say, quick now. I close soon and not open for customers who not come. Good merchant, what is your worry? You troubled. Yeah, y'all nice now, but no gold, right? 'Tis same all day, every day. Night to sometimes nice people come look and say nice, and leave. I lose patience for the nice to look at pretty to hold, but don't buy a sufferin' thing. You here to buy or you just say nice and I might be interested. Tell me exactly what do you feelin'? What you got? I sell the small and shinies for the tourists in Durlag's Tower, but there are none now there. Bandits on the roads keep the people off and away, so I'm stuck with all this stock I am. Ward tokens I have of all shapes and sizes. Some I found by elven runes, and some I made myself I made. Maybe some, okay. Some I made myself I made. Maybe some good or maybe all bad, but don't they all look pretty? I tell you what I will. I'll sell you everything I have, buy for low price of 500 gold is all. Then I go home where they appreciate a bauble shine. Buy or no and walk the walk. Let's see if I can bargain him a little lower. Lower? 'Tis my whole stock, and it is lower you want. Let me just check a few signs I will. No, the stars have not turned to fireflies, pigs do not fly, and the lower plains have not frozen over, so it's not gonna happen. When last I checked, I did not have fool tattooed across my forehead. I do not. Get out and hence. Okay, well, I really want those wards.
What? What and what now?
Alright, good to me. Good and done. Now take it all and get out so I can pack and go. 'Tis enough of my time in this place, gone and lost. I dropped a bunch of them on the ground. Oh, I dropped my other stuff on the ground to pick up his stones. So a bunch of unidentified warrant stones. And a bunch of rings. Well, I definitely overpaid for the rings. Short sword is trash. And the armor's not very impressive. But I feel like these ward stones were important. I don't remember exactly what they do, but for some reason I feel like they're important, so it doesn't hurt.
You funny looking.
Okay. Apparently
Yes?
that boy's mom doesn't like adventures. Chandelar. I know of you. You're of an odd countenance, and I can count pretty darn high, too. I have need of you. What say you to this? I do not know who you are. Introduce yourself, and we shall see if I can help you. Do not know what to say. Do not know you. Not know you. Or what you intend. Are what you. Something tells me it's not just um, the efforts of giving them accents or making them talk like pirates or deckhands or something. The grammar is just awful. I feel like This is way, way below the standards of the company that made this. Black Isle. Or, gosh, what's the name of this? All of a sudden slipping my head. Anyways, I almost wonder if a third party that doesn't speak English very well, scripting or something, because it's just so bad. All right. Sensible, you may truly be as you appear, but I still must test to assure your nature. I would ask a task of you, that you retrieve an item I lost some time ago. You'll be sent from this place to another place, and when you have succeeded, you will be allowed to return. Simple enough in my mind, though most things are these days. The item is a cloak I have misplaced. Your retrieving it will ease the burden of a busy evening. What say you? Why do you need me for this task when you seem more than capable? Will do as you ask. When will this need be done, and where will I be going? I do not go out of my way for charity. Make it worth my while, or I'll take it out of your hide. Will there be a suitable reward? Get some more info first before I agree. I have other things that call my attention, so it is more convenient that you go. Besides, I know you not, and this serves as a good measure of you. Already I know you are more interested in the why and not so much the profit. Will you do this? Not right now. I need time to prepare. Yes, I will. I'm ready now. Not take long. This task needs it. Okay, we got another door over here. That's open. Commoners, commoners.
Step right up. Step right up.
Like a shop of some
If
sort.
you insist.
Perhaps an inn. Set up like a shop, but there's absolutely nobody in here. Well, that doesn't look good.
Very well.
False doors. Step out here. Nothing. All right, well, it says those are false doors. Not finding any secret doors by walking around. So this might be where I have to go with that lady.
All right, all right.
Might have something to do with it.
All right, all right.
I really wanted to take a tour of Alex Tower, though. First, before I did these other things.
Very well.
Someone's house.
What's your tale?
Okay, there's been a loss in the family. Do anything to help? Okay, she wants us to look for her son. I have, or perhaps should I say, had a son named Dalton. He fell in with a crew of adventurers from Waterdeep. Dalton was always obsessed with the idea of being a hero. Alas, he has neither the brains nor the ability. Such is a mother's lot in life, however. Watch her child perform acts of idiocy despite her warnings and concerns. My poor boy took to those acts of idiocy to the extreme. He and his thick-skulled cohorts took it upon themselves to plumb the depths of Durlag's tower. They bought a ward token from that shyster, Dalkin, and made ready to leave. Though I begged and cried, Dalton still insisted on going. The band never returned. I fear that they were destroyed by the mad dwarf's machinations. That is the tale. Sad but true. All right, we'll find your son. Thank you so very much. Okay, so I've got another quest. So that gives us a quest to go down to Durlag's Tower.
Right, all right.
Perhaps the tours start when we get there, or maybe Ike send us on.
Step right up. Step right up.
Okay, and here the tale of dread placed before thee. Join with me as I adventure extraordinaire like Cascadian Vendar. Lead yet another group of brave souls through the very seat of danger in the realms. To Durlag's Tower we shall go and witness the perils that have taken the lives of hundreds of courageous men and women. See the horror of the treacherous traps. Feel the presence of the long languishing dead. Marvel at the wondrous wealth buried below. Not for the weak of spirit, as I will not be held accountable for any heart failure during or after our expedition. Step up, one at a time. Ah, good people of noble blood who would throw down a gauntlet in the face of chance. Come see the lengths a man must go to protect what's his. A special package deal of 60 gold for your entire group. Not that you would need a discount. Alright, sure. You have a deal. When do we go? That will fill my quota for this trip. We will leave forthwith. Remember to kiss your loved ones goodbye. You may never see them again. Meet me at the base of the tower. Surely be killed without me. Fear not. Only I can enter where others fear to tread. I feel like he just... So he put it on the map, but I already had it on the map. So since I have to walk there myself, I might as well check out this lady's quest then first.
What do you need?
All right, let's go. You're on your way then. When you have located my cloak, return to where you arrived, and this ward token will affect your release or your passage back. Off you go. Okay. I do not remember really anything about this thing. Let's use it. Throws. Get them used up.
If you insist.
Don't need to fight this bear, but I'm pretty sure he's going to go hostile as soon as I get close. I might as well make my best efforts to take it out.
Die
Ah,
without immediate aid.
of course. Wow, he hit me on a 12. That's amazing. Now he hit me on a 12 here, but it didn't hit. Got a 17. At a +4. There he had a +0. I must have somehow registered that attack going on when I didn't have my shield on. Something weird. I don't know. Hey, I guess I didn't have to fight the bear. I could have just walked in the cave.
All right, all right.
Okay, we've got a wolf. Winter wolf. Oh, wow, bingo.
Very well.
again.
All right, all right.
Okay, I don't want to get hit by both of them. I could search my scroll case, see if I've got any scrolls of cold resistance. Protection from cold, right there. Okay. Can't think of any other suitable time to try and use that. Double wolf ready. Okay. I'm not going to take any of the winter wolf fur. I don't have the inventory space for that. What I am a little bit worried about is I now have cast this scroll. Help me off with the cold damage. I want to drink. Or my heal that.
Fear my wrath, for it is great.
Well, well, well. I sense the ripples, and there you are. But you're something new. Tell me, friend, how come you to this place? Let's see. I was asked to come here to retrieve an item for a friend. Who are you? I was sent by Chandelar. Seems there's something of his on this island. Once returned, probably the same way you did. Why don't you tell me your story and see if it's the same as mine? Sense the ripples. Speak some sense, man, and speak your name. All right, so let's say this one. Came here for a friend, telling him the truth, but not giving all the info. I'm Andres, and that is some strange kind of friend you have. This isle is as uncharted as they get, and may as well be a prison. Stars say we are deep in the trackless sea, perhaps even more south than Schult, if that is possible. You are just the latest teleporting fool to be captured. This place seems a magnet of sorts. You are powerful enough to transport without air across an ocean. You are apparently of sufficient power to be caught and dragged here. It is the very place that does it. Seems to ensnare the energy. Needless to say, leaving the island by magical means seems entirely impossible. You will get used seabird eggs if you wish to survive. There are new means to escape. It must be possible. Constructed this place, and what is its purpose? I don't know the answer to either question. It could be a joke of the gods or a test, or both. It's hard to tell with gods. It could be a natural phenomenon, though these tunnels certainly are not. Trapped mages have fashioned them a shelter, however. There's little else to do here except plot, study, or go mad. I prefer to plot. On that note, if you would be so kind as to strip down and give me what you are carrying, I would be ever so grateful. If you want my equipment, you're going to have to take it. Certainly. First you, then the others here. I need all the power I can get, and I don't mind taking it by force. Alright, well, this is, I think, one of those occasions. Okay, the attack hasn't started, so I can switch to the robes. that there. Oh good, I can put those dumb rocks bag. And I want I don't think I'll need that. Search for the potion of magic. I think this is one of those few times where I'm going to want to use that. All I've got is magic protection. Not the greatest, but we'll start with that. Hack this guy while he's... Wow, I am just... I want to say I'm just missing. I'm living through most of the enchantment-y type stuffs, but man, those acid arrows. Alright, that was really rough. That was a lot of mages. I was not prepared for that. So let's heal up a little bit more. Rocks out of my way. I would be happy to use the bow. Those arrows, because I don't think that first guy had any protection from arrows cast on himself. That one. I'm worried that as soon as I drink the ultra shield web, those could both be really useful. Okay. So we got protection from normal missiles. Protection from normal missiles. Make sure I'm nice and healed up before going into this epic battle.
If you insist.
Fear my wrath, for it is great indeed.
Okay. So we're going first, drink the potion. Then we'll start. Okay, so I've missed twice already. Looks like it's just because my attacks are pretty pathetic. Okay, one mage down. Now I'm going to my web scroll out here. I can't catch the other ones. Okay, one guy's held, one guy saved. Okay, where are you, other guy? Where? Oh, I'm out of arrows. Now I'm trying to charge. Drink another potion. Those Melf's ass arrows are just doing work on me.
Cactus.
Well, luckily I passed the magic resistance. Place the shield scroll. I have no problem dropping these robes in the future. For some decent level mages. They gave a ton of experience each. The note. There's a journal. Hey, let's start searching for that way out of here. Oh, got another wolf. Still immune to cold. Or maybe not immune. Maybe just reduce damage. Oh, another one. Well, I'd much rather that the wolves try and breathe on me. No, I'm walking past. Just waiting to trip up on a booby trap. That's... I can't find a way around that. Be able to sneak past it by hiding in shadows.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date.
Oh, another wizard. Newcomer, stop where you are. I have questions to pose to you, and I will answer them swiftly and accurately, or you will be killed. I will warn you now that I possess powerful magics, and I will be able to discern almost any lie that you try to tell. Who are you exactly, and what are you doing in an ice island in the middle of the ocean? We are the party of Venos, and I have come to find Chandelar's stolen cloak. I am Dinkless Little Dog. We're trapped here just like you. So I'm here, looking for a cloak. You've come to take Chandelar's cloak, eh? Well, he must have given you something to get off the island. Something that I intend to have. Prepare to die. Oh boy. Well, I still got the protection scroll on me, but he's got 2 punk eggs. That sucks. That sucks. How am I going to deal with that? Don't have the right armor on to do. Run away. Can I change my armor now? No. Hmm. Cast another. That seems to work out well in most situations.
Immediate aid.
Oh yeah, these things are gonna... I knew it. Those things are gonna kick my butt. Okay, I didn't run across it. No big deal.
If you insist.
Just change my armor. Just change my armor. There. I have a feeling that guy probably doesn't even have a way to discern lies in the first place.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
So, start off with good a time as any. Not what I wanted. Fireball. Right there. Then I want to put on my shield. Bugs. That's probably going to get me killed. I got one Ankeg killed. There's that Mel's acid arrow. Yeah, there you went. Alright. The fireball wasn't a bad idea, but it didn't do the
Very well.
kind of damage I was really expecting it. I think this is one of those good instances. Summoning wand.
Sorry, friend, but you've got a date down under.
Just to distract his spell casting. Well, at least he's very stupidly running around after the dogs, but
Your life ends here.
Okay, he should be coming back around the corner any second. The dog just died right there. I heard him cast the spell.
I am certain to die without
Oh,
immediate aid.
he walked all the way around this way, and he drew the polar bear. Got into a fight with the polar bear. That would be really amazing. The polar bear took him out. Where is it? Oh, something I probably should have done would have been to switch gauntlets, fight all those things. And sadly, I've gone through. Oh crap! Someone bear. Now the bear's after me. Shoot it. Ouch. I don't have my shield on. That guy did a lot of damage to the bear already. Be that hard to kill. Bear. I'm gonna come around this corner. And it's gonna be like right there, and oh come on. Oh, shoot. Exactly not what I wanted to happen. Alright, bear's down. That guy's gonna pimp me for a bunch of damage. And I paralyzed him. He has a tremendous amount of hit points for a wizard. Red. Protection from missiles, awesome. Fireball scroll. So a few upgrades to my spell book so far, but looking for another guy.
At the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Please don't kill me. Please, 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 please. Relax. I have no reason to harm you. Why are you here? You weren't sent to kill poor Paul? We're merely here to retrieve an item. We'll be on our way as soon as we can find it. Are you not trapped here? I, Kukol, Purge of Lacom, the Ravisher of Surk? Even with my fell powers, I cannot escape. We have our ways. Have you seen a cloak, perhaps? A ward? Of course, my friends. I have been trapped here for too long. Think of my reputation. Kukol. They'll say, what kind of mystic magic man are you? And then I'll say, it's not my fault. It's that stupid ice. Then they'll say, you're a loser, Kukol. A real fool, if you catch my drift. Can't you see my reputation? I must have that ward. I must escape. I can't help you. We need to leave this place ourselves. But it's so cold, don't you see? It's cold. Why does Cuckoo bother with these wretches? Very well, I must have the wart. Oh gosh. And I sprung a trap. Gonna teleport away. Shoot a fireball in the room. Can't believe I hit a stupid freaking trap. Oh man, I ran out of those arrows too. Arrows. Okay, another wand of paralysis. That's pretty good. Stocking up on wands here with all these wizards. Found the cloak yet though. There was going to be a trap in this place. That hallway would have been the place to put it. If there's a trap, that would have been the hallway to put it in. Famous last words as I then walk over the trap. Just a little bit further down. I mean, I would have put it right down the middle of the hallway. Not right here, maybe? The traps always triggers a little delayed, so it could be in the corner. Even be right here. Trap. Touch. Man, a trap that just like instant killed me. Disarm it and I get 40 XP. But technically I'm at the level cap, so I got nothing.
Die without immediate aid.
I'm gonna read.
Very well.
Putting traps in a game like this, to me, is just completely stupid. Unless you're playing on Iron Man. Because anyone who walks over it, and if they're consistently consistently saving the game, can reload any time, and as long as they've been leveling their thief correctly, won't have any trouble disarming them. Find a trap, reload it, you disarm the trap. The only problem I can see is if you don't have a thief, or if your thief is poorly leveled, but should never do that. I don't know. I just think the traps are stupid. It's always funny. Aha, I tripped on a trap and died.
Very well.
Always good for a laugh. But they don't serve much purpose beyond that. Because there's no realistic way to spot them without making your game run slow. Oops. Oh. Because you can't spot them just by walking. You have to walk super slow, a few steps at a time. That's just really dumb. wants to make the game go slower. So I'm just gonna... Okay, that trap... Magic resistance did no damage.
Draw your daggers and spells, and let's have at her.
Been here long? No, and I don't intend to stay long enough. Alright, I don't intend to stay. No, none of us do. Think I want place? Do you think I wanted to languish here for years? Helen Altruar, one of the shining lights of Tethril? No, no, he, ha, he, not not I. Now give me that wordstone, Buttercup. See, how do they know that I have the wordstone? How do they know? Sorry, buddy, I'm a really good shot. And spells cast really slow in this. Ran out of... Come here. Gosh, you little whore. Paralyze you. Loaded. And all he has is some stupid darts. Wasted all those perfectly good arrows on you. Hey, I still have the protection from cold spell on me. Not too... I've used like half of my healing potions in the dungeon. I got 14 coming in here. Now I'm down to 7. Not that expensive, but I'm having trouble
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
finding places to buy them. Now, hello there, and you might be who? Another wayward spellslinger looking for a way out, or just another power-hungry fool trying to force the doors from the wrong side? Tell me, warrior, why is it that whatever you seek is always the last patient? Because you find it? I mean, that's the obvious answer. Ah, common sense answer. In a place uncommon where sense does not rule the day. You're looking for something here, something of power and value. I'm sure you know just what it is and seek it. Not wish to relinquish it. What do you have to say to that? How do you know these things of me? It is irrelevant. By this admission, you stated what I need to know, and I will take what you have, whether permitted or not. I have a task, plain and simple. You can aid it or oppose it, but you will not ignore it. I like the first and the last one. Even the middle one's okay. They're all pretty good answers. This one, I mean, like a fortune teller, he's making a very generalized statement that you could make assumptions of pretty much everyone here. So let's go with the last one. I ignore nothing here, and I see far more than you. I have been here long and have used my time effectively. Some fall or go mad, but I have learned. Do I understand this place? No, but I begin to. It stores what it brings for something long since forgotten. Perhaps when I remember it, I will master it. Perhaps not. You are but an interloper, a messenger, and the power of someone else will remove you from afar. Do what you must. I can only gain in I win, I am released. I lose, I am released. Okay, and so now he's gonna fight me too. Alright, well, as soon as you make an appearance, I'll try and paralyze you. And you're paralyzed. Time to die. Paralyzed wand is so OP. Well, there's the cloak, it looks like. Got a scroll of stone skin. Another letter. Blah, 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 blah. None of that really matters. And the cloak. Chandelar's cloak. Completely helpful to me. Finish checking this place out. Have any other goodies? So the only place left, I believe, is this I did explore at a time before I reloaded. It's just down here where that polar bear was. We'll go down there really fast. Check that out. The polar bear's not even there anymore. I had to kill it. Let's see how smart the guy pathing is. Find it. Yeah, I went through a lot of resources. I got another paralyzing wand and a few scrolls out of it. Man, I used up, I don't care about the scroll. I don't even care that much about the healing potions, provided that I can find replacements. Went through one charge of fireball, which just fun, and a few charges of the paralyzing wand, but I got a whole new wand. It doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. Another stupid trap. Alright, well, it's not worth going back. Okay, we're back out.
If you insist.
What do you need?
You return, excellent, and you are little the worse for wear. In a relative sense, an excellent measure of your worth, I think. You've proven yourself quite capable. I will just relieve you of that item and be on my way. What was this place? Why were there people trapped on that island? It's an odd place to be sure. Teleportations are affected most drastically in effect, trapping occasional passing mage. Those that are there will find their way off in time. Those that are not there anymore have found their own way of it. Off in not there. Have found their own way off. Duh. Those that are not there anymore have found their own way off. Of course they did. I think you will agree that the ones that you met were not inclined to work together and affect their own release. Excellent judge of character in a supposedly natural phenomenon, would you say? I must be off. Fare ye well. So I lost the cloak and I probably lost the ward stone. Got a barely an XP. Man, that was a worthless quest. That was pathetically bad. Alright, well, so much for this place. We are off to Durlag's Tower then. I think I will stop off at Baragost to try and sell some stuff there. Before I continue down the rest of the way. So we will save that for another time. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube, and I will see you another day. Bye for now.